All right, so we're going to go in here and we're going to change. We're going to use a 1/130 chart. I'm going to go 3 days back. I'm going to use NYMEX Metals RTH6 as my trading hours because what I want to see fresh supply and demand zones that start firing off on my blank chart in the AM right at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time all the way to mid-afternoon. I want to see fresh supply and demand lines. So set up a 1/130 chart, NYMEX Metals RTH6. Just go in there, RTH6, real easy to do, 3 days back. Hit OK. Then what you want to do is you want to insert 3 zones. Go into indicator, insert this indicator, insert the SYM outer edge indicator 3 times. SYM outer edge indicator 3 times. The first one, you're going to put in a SYM, our proprietary SymmRinco Algo NT8. Our proprietary SymmRinco Algo NT8. You're going to put 200 as your value. The speed period is going to be 100. Speed candle 0. Our 30-year back-tested best zones, 54.38. Everything else is standard on your indicator that you have downloaded on your own computer. Same indicator, insert it again. Only change, everything stays the same except change your value to 100. Insert the indicator again. Now, this is your shallow zone. Insert it to 25. Hit apply. Now we have the exact zones that should reverse price from 8:30 to mid-afternoon. What we want to do is it's going to show you where our deep zones and our shallow zones are at. Our deep zones, our long zones, our big zones here, you see them in green, green, and red. Here's 100 and 200 zones. They're big ones. The shallow zones are these small little dashes. So the big sell came in today, and I'll show you on the other chart. It came right here. Price got inside of our deep zone, both of them, the 100 and 200 confluence. Price got inside of it. It cannot close outside of it by one candle. It's very accurate. Cannot close outside of it. And we got a V-top to start the trade. This is where you can use the automated algorithm once you get to that zone with zone trend to fire in the trade, and I'll show you in a second. Price starts moving down. Price comes up into our shallow zone. We get another short sell signal. It can be at or inside the zone, then V-top. Another short. Price comes up to our shallow zone, another short. V-top. Stays right inside of it. Another trade. Price comes up, does not make the shallow zone, no trade. It almost made the team. Did not qualify. It has to at least hit the zone or get inside of it. That's how accurate this is. Didn't make the team. Comes down, get back inside the shallow zone again. There's our short. Coming up, did not make the team on this one. It's inside the shallow zone. If we get a V-top right now inside of the zone, we have a trade on our hands. Let's take a look at it from this blank chart onto our algorithm. What you can do is you can put the algorithm on. In my algorithm, my SymmTick strategy I can use to trade around the clock. I just did a video on this, how you can trade off these larger Rinco sizes. I gave you the exact settings to use, the exact 1 reward to 2 risk on it. Play the last video if you want, around the clock trading. If you want to cherry pick when the algorithm takes trades inside these zones, because these zones are very accurate on calling reversals. What you do is wait till price gets inside of these zones. Simply click the algorithm on. My algorithm that I show in the room, I have a 1-to-1 reward to risk ratio. I have a $350 profit target and a $350 stop loss. I got my trend set at Unirinco 1, 100, 100. My proprietary zone, 54.38, that's been back tested for 30 years, is the best zone. And here's my other standard settings. You can stop on using one contract. We're only using one contract. We don't need to use multiple contracts. One contract there. Price gets inside the large zone this morning, the 100 and 200 zone. Price gets rejected, gets a V-top. You can use the automated algorithm. It enters right there. Comes down. Hits my shallow 25 zone. Use the algorithm. Comes up, hits my 25 zone. You turn the algorithm on again. Another 350. Comes up, misses it by a few. My algorithm's still going to go short, but you can turn this off if you don't want, if you want to take zone trading. It caught a big one also. But if you strictly want to trade zones, it never made the zone. It missed it by 3 or 4 ticks. The reason it's taking these shorts is my 30-year zone tested trend. Look at that. It's all red. That's why it's taking shorts. Comes down. Price gets a retracement. Gets inside of my sell zone 25. Turn it on. Algorithm gets another 350. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 trades in a row that worked just in the morning so far off of the algo into the zones. We come up, never hit the zone, so you don't have to turn the algorithm on. Remember, it's got to reject price inside the zone, never did. This is how you can try to avoid stop outs because it didn't hit the zone. Never hit our zone, so it never qualified on the trade. So you can use the algorithm to pinpoint when to turn it on inside these zones you want, or what you can do is you can use it as an automated, using on larger wrinkle sizes for automation. All right, but that's how you set the charts up, just like that. I'll send these out to everybody.